How's everyone today? Welcome to Commercial Farming with the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, we are continuing our big harvest for the year. If we look around, that way pretty well everything is harvested except a small field right there. And yeah, I don't know why, but it's not all coming due at the same time. We can bring up the HUD, and right here is what I'm talking about. The yellow or orange stripes is what's ready to harvest, and the green isn't there yet. So I decided to come down here and get this field done. So that's where we're at right now. So anyway, how's everybody today? Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Well, you know, ready or not, it is upon us. Yeah. And of course we all need to realize exactly what Christmas is. You know, we get so caught up in all the present buying and all that kind of stuff, and that's just not what Christmas is all about. So anyway, I'm ready. We don't have a whole lot going on this year, but we're going to have a big Christmas dinner, and that's what counts. So anyway, we are going to pick these 5 harvesters up. Now this this is a larger field than the last one we did. As a matter of fact, this one is twice as big as the last one that we did. So yeah, there's that. And I am in the process of plowing the fields together over there, like we talked about in the last video. So, and we'll have that done. There are some things that we're going to have to do to that field, or where we plowed it anyway. Where we plowed them together, that part is not going to have any fertilizer on it. So we will have to fertilize it. And then in order for our planter to put the second stage of fertilizer on, we've got to change the ground texture before we put the planter in there. So what we will do is we'll come in and we'll disc it or cultivate it or something just to change the ground texture. You know, and then when the planter comes through, the planter will put the second stage of fertilizer on it, which will give us 100%. So anyway, I guess whenever it finally decides to come due over there and be ready to harvest, we'll knock that little field out, and then we'll get it. We'll finish getting it all plowed together and get it fertilized and get it ready to plant. So, but anyway, like I said, this is a bigger field. It is twice as big as the smaller ones that we just got through doing. And yeah, but with 5 harvesters running, it won't take long to do this either. We'll just be dealing with a lot more grain. So I still think that 2 trucks will take care of that, though. I don't think they'll have any problem keeping up. So we'll just keep on keeping on. Alright, let's see. This is the last one back here. And then we'll go around and we'll empty into our trucks and let them go empty. Alright. Well, how was you guys' weekend? This is Sunday. And did you have a great weekend? Yeah, ours, we didn't really do anything. Saturday wasn't as nice a day as we had hoped it would be. It was kind of mist and rain all day, but then today it seems to me like it's a little nicer. Supposed to get up in the 50s today, and you know that's great. All right, let's see if we can't empty into these two trucks and get them going. All right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. A lot of soybeans. All right. Very good. And yes, we're going to have enough to fill both trucks for sure. If we had the third one, we could probably load the third truck. But we'll keep an eye on these guys whenever they get back. And yes. Very good. When they get back, then we'll empty out into them again, and you know, just keep it going. So anyway, we'll go back, we'll get these guys emptied out again, and just carry on. All right, well, this is number 5, and this completes their first round of the second land that they've laid out. So we'll go over and we'll dump this into the truck and get them going again. I see they both made it back. That's a good thing. All right. Well, I think that I'm having problems with my foot pedals. I don't know, I may have to check it out. I have the heavy construction or heavy equipment bundle, which gives me the steering wheel, foot pedals, and the side box. And I've got several hours on this. And what I'm noticing is that my gas pedal is not working correctly. You can mash it down and maybe the guy will take off and maybe he won't, and then even though you're mashing it all the way down, like right now, he's wanting to slow down. And so it may be time for me to order a different wheel or something. Like right now, I mean, he's starting to speed up, but as you can see, he's lagging, and I've got the foot pedal all the way down. Yeah. So I don't know about this. I'm going to have to check it out and possibly have to get me a new steering wheel and foot pedals. Look at that. He's just slowing down, and the reason I know it's that is because if I put him on cruise control, I don't have a problem. So, yeah. So I'll put him on cruise control. Well, cruise control, I've got him set to where he's only going as fast as the harvesters. So, but anyway, yeah, I may have to check that out. I got to be able to go. Anyway, we're waiting for them to make their second round on the second lands, and then the lead harvester will go farther up and make another land, and won't take us long. We'll have this field done. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Well, we'll get these guys emptied out. They're on the first round of their third lands, and I'm not sure, but this may be the last one that they do. Well, I don't mean the last round, but this is the last lands, I believe. But anyway, I was going to talk to you about my deck building project. Yeah. Well, we started off with a 16 by 16 deck that we built on the back of our house. Well, that was 22 years ago. And of course, you know, I'm not a carpenter at all. And 22 years ago, you know, I was on the road. I was a truck driver. And so I had to get the deck built in a hurry because I didn't have a whole lot of home time. I spent most of my days on the road, and you know, it was one of them deals where I could be gone 5 to 6 weeks at a time, just steady on the road all the time. So anyway, I didn't have a lot of time to learn what I was doing, let alone the know-how to do it right, but I did build a deck that lasted for 22 years. Well, that deck needed to be replaced because, number one, I didn't do things correctly. I did use all treated lumber and all that, but you know, the way I built it, the bracing and stuff, I really didn't do it correctly. So it needed to be replaced. So by this time, you know, I've been retired. Well, I had a chance to learn. And I learned a few things about how to put my deck in. And I went to work. Now, one thing that I noticed right off the bat is today we have more tools at our disposal than what we had 22 years ago. And the one tool that I'm specifically talking about is one that they call a Autodrive deck fastener kit. Well, now what that means, I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but you know, when it comes to putting your deck boards down, that is a tedious process, and it is extremely hard on your knees because you're on your hands and knees trying to screw these in, and yeah, well, I want you to know. And some of you may, you may be laughing at me, but yes, this tool allows you to stand up and screw those boards in. Yes, on your feet. You don't have to get on your knees at all. Now, I know, like I said, there's some of you out there that are saying, well, yeah, you're a dummy. And you are correct. But I bought that tool. And I bought the screws to go with it. Now, you have a choice. You can, the camo part of it is you can hide the screws where you don't see no screws at all. And that's whenever you put them in on the sides of the boards. Well, I was a little skeptical on that because I wanted to know that my boards were held in from the top of the board down, So I put mine on face. I used the face screws on it. And man, was that ever a dream job. You stand up and you put them screws in, and it just works like a charm. I can't speak enough about it. I don't draw a commission on it or anything like that. I'm not affiliated with them at all. But I just thought that was kind of interesting, to have a tool that we have come along, I guess, in our innovations, I guess, and to be able to come up with a tool to do that. That's yes, that's in my books. I guess that's a big step. But yes, I just wanted to kind of bring that out there to you. I didn't know if you were familiar with it or not, but that job turned out to be very easy. But we increased the size of our deck, and we added 10 feet onto it, so now it's about it is a 16 by 26. So, and we are very happy with it. But anyway, I guess we're going to call this a video because these guys are on their last round, and all I have to do is go up there and collect the grain, and we'll be done with this field. So I guess we'll call it a day. We'll get these guys loaded. I may have enough, I'm not sure, to load both of them, but one for sure. But we'll call it a day, and as always, thank you so very much for watching.